If I gave you $1 million right now, what would you do with it? Would you buy a fancy car? A huge house? Go on a round-the-world trip? It's fun to dream, right? But what if I told you that how you answer that question reveals everything about your future wealth? And it's a lesson most of us never learned in school. Growing up, we're taught algebra, history, and science. But when does anyone actually sit us down and teach us about money? Not just how to count it, but how to understand it, how to make it work for us instead of us always working for it. It's like being handed a car without ever being taught how to drive. You might get somewhere, but you're just as likely to crash. Today, we're going to change that. We're diving into 5 powerful money lessons that school forgot to put on the syllabus. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They are fundamental shifts in mindset that can change your financial life forever. And the best part, we'll do it through stories, making it easy and engaging to learn not just about finance, but to improve your English along the way. Let's start with lesson number 1. You are your greatest asset. Think about it. Your ability to earn money is directly tied to your skills, your knowledge, and your health. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah was a graphic designer who made a decent salary. She was good at her job, but the industry was changing fast. New software, new trends. Instead of buying the latest phone, Sarah decided to invest in herself. She spent her evenings taking online courses in motion graphics and user interface design. It wasn't easy. She sacrificed nights out with friends and weekend trips. But within a year, her new skills allowed her to take on higher-paying projects. She eventually doubled her income. She didn't find a magic money tree. She became the money tree. Investing in a new skill, a certification, or even just a book that expands your mind isn't an expense. It's the highest return investment you can ever make. Your skills are the engine of your wealth. Keep them tuned, keep them upgraded, and you'll never run out of fuel. Now, for lesson number 2, which is a game changer, understand the difference between an asset and a liability. This sounds like boring accounting talk, but trust me, it's simple and life-altering. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Let's imagine 2 friends, Tom and Ben. They both get a big bonus at work. Tom, wanting to look successful, buys a brand new luxury car. It's beautiful, it's fast, but every month, money flows out of his pocket for the car payment, for insurance, for gas, for maintenance. His shiny car is a liability. Ben, on the other hand, uses his bonus to buy a small apartment in a developing neighborhood. He rents it out. Every month, after paying the mortgage and expenses, a little bit of money flows into his pocket from the rent. His apartment is an asset. Years go by. Tom's car is now old, worth a fraction of what he paid, and it has cost him thousands. Ben's apartment has gone up in value, and the rental income has helped him pay off the mortgage faster. He now owns a valuable asset that continues to pay him every single month. The rich focus on acquiring assets. The middle class and poor often acquire liabilities that they think are assets. That fancy phone, that designer wardrobe, even that big family home. If it's primarily taking money out of your pocket, it's a liability. The goal is to build a collection of assets, stocks, real estate, a business, that generate income for you even when you're sleeping. This brings us to lesson 3, the power of paying yourself first. What do most people do on payday? They pay their rent, their bills, their credit cards, and whatever is left over, if anything, they might save. Paying yourself first flips this script completely. The very first bill you pay each month is to your future self. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a golden goose that lays 1 golden egg a week. Would you eat the goose? Of course not. You'd protect it, feed it, and enjoy the golden eggs for years to come. Your savings and investments are your golden goose. Before you pay anyone else, you transfer a set amount, say 10% or 20% of your income, into a separate savings or investment account. You treat this transfer as the most important, non-negotiable bill you have. Then you live off the rest. It might feel tight at first. You might have to cut back on a few things, but a funny thing happens. You adjust. You learn to live on 90% or 80% of your income. Meanwhile, Your future self account is growing steadily, thanks to the magic of consistency and compounding. Paying yourself first isn't about restriction, it's about prioritization. You are prioritizing your financial freedom. Lesson number 4 is one that often makes people uncomfortable, but it's crucial. Learn to love the budget. The word budget often feels like a diet, restrictive, boring, and no fun. But that's the wrong way to look at it. A budget isn't about telling you what you can't do. It's a plan that tells your money where to go so you can do what you really want to do. It's about empowerment, not limitation. Without a budget, your money just disappears. A coffee here, a subscription there, an impulse buy online. By the end of the month, you're left wondering, where did it all go? A budget is like a map for your money. You are the driver and you decide the destination. Maybe your destination is a debt-free life. Maybe it's a down payment on a house. Maybe it's a 6-month trip to Asia. Your budget is the step-by-step navigation that gets you there. It gives you permission to spend guilt-free on the things you value, because you've planned for them. It shines a light on where your money is going, allowing you to cut back on the things that don't truly bring you joy and redirect that cash towards your biggest goals. A budget gives you control. It turns you from a passive passenger into the active pilot of your financial life. And finally, lesson number 5, perhaps the most powerful of all. Harness the magic of compound interest. Albert Einstein supposedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. He said, "He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it." Let me illustrate with a story. Imagine 2 twins, Amy and Beth, both 25 years old. Amy starts investing $200 every month. She does this for just 10 years until she's 35. In total, she invests $24,000. Then she stops and never adds another penny. Her money just sits there, growing. Her twin Beth procrastinates. She starts investing at age 35, the same year Amy stops. Beth also invests $200 every month, but she continues all the way until she's 65, for a full 30 years. She invests a total of $72,000, 3 times as much as Amy. Now, who do you think has more money at age 65, assuming an average 8% annual return? The answer is astounding. How is this possible? It's compound interest. Amy's money had much more time to work its magic. The interest she earned started earning its own interest, which then earned more interest, creating a snowball effect that grew exponentially over the decades. The most important factor in the compounding equation isn't the amount of money you invest, it's the amount of time you give it to grow. The greatest gift you can give your future self is to start investing today, even if it's just a small amount. Time is your most valuable financial ally. So, let's recap the 5 lessons. 1. You are your greatest asset. Invest in your skills. 2. Know the difference between assets that pay you and liabilities that cost you. 3. Pay yourself first. Prioritize your future. 4. Use a budget to control your money and achieve your goals. And 5. Start investing early to let the magic of compound interest work for you. These principles are not complex mathematical formulas. They are simple truths about how money works. School taught us how to work for money, but it never taught us how to make money work for us. By embracing these lessons, you're not just learning about finance. You're learning the art of designing a life of freedom and choice. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the art of money. I hope these stories have not only helped your English, but also sparked a new way of thinking about your financial future. If you found this valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We have many more stories to share to help you master both your English and your life. See you in the next video.